Good evening and welcome to another episode of Dungeons, Dice and Dudes, the 5th edition D&D podcast where we say those new things, mangle them all up and give you some hilarious content to listen to. I am your Dungeon Master for this evening, Danilo. Welcome. I am joined by Nathan, who plays Slevin.
Hey!
Matt, who plays Muagor.
Hello.
And Simon, who plays Ramu'ur. He's got his mouth full of nuts.
The pigeon in there.
Typical.
Straight in.
And Mark, who plays Otto.
Hello!
Nice, yes.
Right.
Jeez.
Social media.
Yeah, you can find us on D&D Pod
Well volunteered.
on Instagram. Keeping it going.
Yeah. This is the thing.
Just Instagram.
Just Instagram.
And TikTok. That's
There we go.
Instagram and TikTok. Lovely bit of content. Two for a bang.
Oh, he's a fishmonger now.
I'm just changing the dial.
Go find us D&D Podcast. D&D Pod.
Thank you. I believe.
Not sure. Is what one would say.
What about podcast? Podcast platforms? Who wants to do that? We're keeping it flex. Simon.
No.
All right. Nathan, as the votee of Simon, it reflects.
Wait,
back
you were
to
asking about podcasts?
Devotee.
Just another LA devotee. Bring it back, Panic at the Disco. Yeah, podcasts. We do them.
You're in one right now.
Whoa. Probably. Yeah, you can check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Why are you turning this up? Don't do that. Yeah, Dungeons, Dice and Dudes or DDND Pod. This guy over here, Matt, does some really cool thumbnails for them.
He does.
If you are on Spotify.
Check it out.
That's not a lie. Wait, what?
AI.
No, he said, "Oi!"
That's all you got to say for that, right? I don't tend to listen.
Whoa.
I zone out.
Yeah,
Hey.
you do on.
Anywhere that an RSS feed goes,
Yeah.
we're there.
That's his
Oh
bit.
yeah, Hot Pod, Dad Pod, Rod
Hodgepod.
Todd.
Hot rod.
Ooh,
Good film.
great film.
Lil Jem, Slim Jim.
Big Daddy Kane.
That gives us back to Patreon, then, and that's you. It's you. It's always been you.
No one ever.
It's got to be you.
You throw the other ones around. It's always
Yeah,
me
if you
for
jump in
Patreon.
before, it wouldn't be you now.
Right. Well, Patreon is a company that's based in San Francisco. And in May 2013, it was developed by Sam Yam and musician Jack Conti, which kind of sounds a bit like another word. But they were
What is
looking
that word?
for a way to make a living from his YouTube videos, and it developed into a platform that allowed Patreons to pay a set amount of money every time an artist created a piece of work. That's what they could do for us.
You've done this,
We
Dan,
create art. Our listeners, viewers, if they feel so inclined, they can support the channel, help keep the lights on, be in the campaign if you'd wish. Find us DD Pod on Patreon, which is a company that is estimated to be worth about 30 million.
For someone who put up such a stink about doing this bit, you really jumped in with both feet, though.
I've still got a whole
I know,
Wikipedia
okay,
page
moving on.
to go.
Right. I see on the table here, unlit currently, is a candle. Where can one purchase such a thing?
Sorry.
I forgot the names.
Game Tea!
Game Tea. Sorry, I'm really distracted.
He's making his character sheet on session 32.
Game Tea is a wonderful company that's based here in the UK that specialises in making handcrafted items for geeks and gamers worldwide. That's right, they ship
Wide
world.
worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
And given that we are currently on our... No, we're not currently on our way, but we are going to be going to UK
We're going
Game
there right
Expo.
now.
We're going there very
They are
soon.
also going to be at UK Game Expo, so if you want to head on over to them and pick up some stuff in person, you can absolutely do that. But if you'd rather not and order instead from the comfort of your own home, you can use discount code TheBrigsy to get 5% off of your entire order. That's 5% of your entire order if you use the discount code TheBrigsy, TheBrigsy. Do it, supports them, supports us, and you get great merch. Do it!
Yeah.
Well done.
100 grand.
Well
The
done.
Abe
Wow.
figurines.
100k.
That's too much.
What?
For what?
They did the Kickstarter.
Oh, right.
To make an Abe's
Abe.
Odyssey action figure.
Wow.
Did you want to talk any more about your activities, or did you cover it all? UK, GE.
Oh, yeah. We're going there.
Down. Boom. Done.
Friday and Saturday, pretty much all of Friday and most of Saturday until the afternoon, early afternoon. Hit us up, TikTok, Instagram, drop us a message. We will endeavour to meet up. We're already meeting up with one person from TikTok, actually 2 people from TikTok. So the
my
list
God.
is already growing.
Wow.
Most impressive.
Are we ready for a
That's
recap?
impressive.
Recap.
Speech,
Yeah.
speech,
Yeah.
speech.
Who listens to the episode? Who doesn't need a recap?
Me. Because I know.
Yeah, you've edited. Actually, you've edited it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you can do the recap.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Not again.
Don't let me do that.
That's too much power.
The word recap is derived from the last session, titled Kuo Takeover.
Punny.
It's good, it works. The party were forced to defend the cunning caper from an ambush by amphibian Kuotoa raiders. Things did start strong, with 2 of the attackers swiftly crushed, but the tide turned quickly. You like that? Twofer.
Wow.
He's on it.
As Muagor stormed the top deck in a flourish of missed attacks, he was immediately pincered
Thanks.
by a giant crab,
Cool.
which then hurled itself overboard, dragging the now drowning dwarf with it. Meanwhile, Slevin and Ramu'ur fought their way across the deck towards a second wave of attackers, but Slevin too was caught in a crab's grip and yanked into the moonlit waters of the Gilpin. Wounded and submerged, he eventually lost consciousness. Seeing his back-to-back partner vanish into the depths, Otto dove in after him. He reached Slevin and revived him, just in time for Slevin to tear the eyes from his shelled abductor. On the far side of the ship, Muagor wrestled with his own crustacean captor as it dragged him further downstream, further from hope. Back on deck, the final Kuotoa, heroic, masterful and honest, decided it was indeed time to flee, but not before accidentally stabbing his superior and inadvertently helping Otto climb back aboard. What a guy. Wasting no time, Otto and Slevin sprinted across the caper and dove back into the Gilpin, chasing after Muagor. Meanwhile, Ramu'ur ordered the crew to fire the ship's cannon, a desperate move that ultimately proved fatal.
Yep. Too much so. That boy.
Too late, Otto and Slevin reached the riverbank, where they found Muagor's crumpled body discarded in the reeds. With only moments to spare, they revived him, and the 3 swam back to the caper, bruised, breathless, and barely alive. Exhausted and wounded, the party spent the following days resting and repairing the ship, until they finally reached the outskirts of Bolrum, only to find its satellite settlement already sacked. And that is where we
Yes.
up.
Yeah, because that was... You were trying to do a spell to prevent that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
correct. And he fucked it.
Goofed up. You goofed up.
Too much
Happens.
gooning.
So yes, you all obviously had a long rest after like a couple more days of ship's work. But yeah, as you start to approach this small, very homely, thatched roof, small huts, you can tell by the size of the houses and the buildings here that it would be for races of a predominantly shorter stature would live in these
Good know.
places. And you are now very much in the looming shadow of the mountain, just dominating up, all the way up, looking straight up. You can see to the north you have a cave entrance that the river disappears off into darkness in. To the east is the rolling plains of Faversham. To the south, off in the distance, is the swamp that you passed, where you were attacked by the Kuatoa.
Never go back.
Never go back.
You just can't go back now.
Not going back.
Only north. You can go all the way around the planet to come back up.
Absolutely.
Well, we'd come off the edge of it though.
That's right.
Oh, God. Jesus.
Have you? Did I ever describe a flag blowing in the wind? I don't think I did.
Oh, no.
Standing.
No.
And to the west, you see this, homely settlement, but there have been signs of attack. There is smoke rising from various buildings. People are, predominantly dwarves, are out in the spaces between buildings, tidying, cleaning, sweeping, that kind of stuff, as the caper is just continuing north, clearly not slowing down at this point. However, you are all, let's say you're all on the top deck as you were woken, or each one of you was informed you'd shortly be arriving at Ballroom. So, but this is like a couple of the sailors are looking at the settlement, like leaning on the railings as you passing it.
Oh damn! That place looked like it got fucked up. Pretty rough.
I mean, I don't want to come back to Ballroom, but if I was someone that left in quite an embarrassing fashion and then come back and it's all pretty much in ruins, I would be very embarrassed. So.
Wait, so if we came back to your family and they were displaced like that, good people there, you would be embarrassed.
Yeah,
you wouldn't just be sad.
Well, no, because like if I hadn't
No, he'd
cocked up,
probably be pretty happy. He hoped his dad died.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, you did wish death on your father. So.
oh yeah, I was forced to leave. Whereas this guy,
Oh wait.
God.
Oh,
If
this is where he
that's-
lives.
A veiled criticism of me. I will not hear it, and I will not respond to it. Maybe we could get off here, and I would very much like to catch up with my brethren, see if there's any way I could help.
try and make amends.
That's correct, because that's what grown-ups do.
Well, I just think it's quite rich that I'm getting stuff for not wanting to go back to the place that I hate, and you seemingly are happy to come back to a place that you'll be a laughingstock at.
Well, my intentions were to help this place.
You didn't.
It's not like I left it to be destroyed purposely.
Well, what do you think people are going to say when they see you?
I can offer nothing but an apology.
I'm just excited to see how it goes, really.
Your condescension, as always, is so welcome.
Are we getting off here?
I would very much like to. Would the rest of you like to?
I mean, yeah, if you want to go back and make sure that everybody is as okay as they can be, then yeah, absolutely. Just,
I think it is my duty, as it is my responsibility. Some of this happened, but also, Morigor, this may be an educational lesson for you to learn how to seek forgiveness and own up to your mistakes.
Child.
I made no mistakes. I was cast out.
oh, wait,
of
what?
mine.
You make no mistakes.
I've made no mistakes.
None.
None.
Not one.
No regrets, no mistakes. That's the way I've always lived.
Damn.
What about that hole that was under the rug?
Or your rug.
Or your rug, yeah.
And my rug was taken from me.
Because you mistakenly left it with other people.
No.
That sounds like
This
you.
is character assassination.
Ramon, maybe you should speak to Saza, the captain, and see if she's willing to dock.
We'll approach Saza. Oh,
Spins the
Ramu'ur is mesmerized. Excuse me, Captain. I really hate to do this, but is there a way we could perhaps dock here?
Oh no! But we can get you close and you can jump off. It's got to eat into the schedule.
Well, I'm not carrying anything, so that'd be fairly easy for me. How high is it? It's dangerous, right? If I do it?
You were all swimming like 3 nights ago off the side, so no, you can do it.
I don't think
I'm pretty sure you can do it.
myself and my hardy
It's in the
adventurers would not mind that one bit.
All right.
Get wet once, get wet again.
One beautiful philosophy.
She does spin the wheel, and you start to.
Oh, what's happening now?
You're already like halfway.
I need you to trust me.
One final time.
Okay, well,
And she starts to bring you. There is a small. You can see, like, if she wanted to, she probably could have moored up here, but
right.
there is a small dock.
Time is of the essence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time is money.
Well, I guess it's time to jump more than anything.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, right.
Bye.
Well, it's been a pleasure being upon your ship, and then I'll just throw myself over the edge.
All right. Otto Mugo, you joining in?
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. That's just before I jump off. Be like, stop using black flash. It's not good.
It's not even that bad.
Yeah, exactly.
This is.
They don't really.
Yeah, we don't really.
Can I
thought you
grab
said
his
that was-
We just deliver it.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
deliver it, right. No. Well, I saw it, so I made that conclusion. Cool.
Off as well.
Oh yeah, I was to say, can I grab his ankle as he's jumping off? Just
Absolutely.
To, like, balance a bit.
Roll me a dex check, whatever. Sleight
You
of hand.
want to die?
First roll.
Yeah, that'd do it.
18.
As he's climbing up, moaning up onto the banister. Don't use black flash. You can do whatever it is you want to do.
Just kind of that like
Just like
Oh, yeah.
slight
just a
touch.
slight as
The
that.
legs.
Ends up in like a belly flop.
Yeah, the least graceful dive into the water. A rather big
Wow.
splash can be heard from those still on deck.
Would I? Well, I guess I would know.
I think as you tumble, you see him.
With a grin.
You see Otto over the top.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
You just made your way onto the kills.
I think I was on there before we even
But yes, one by one, you splash into the water, and it's literally a bit of a more overcast day, and you're in the shade of the mountain, so you're not in the sunlight at the moment. And yeah, you're nearish the shore. It's a shorter swim than the three of you had back when the crab took you so very far away that previous time.
Don't remind me. Not on my finest hour.
But yeah, a bit chilly. And you're fighting the current. You have to kind of swim diagonally to keep, otherwise you get pushed back down away from the settlement. But then as you one by one clamber out, either climb up onto the jetty, the docks, or just off onto the grassy embankment, you see the cunning caper continue on northwards and just disappear into the shadow of this cave. Just
White Lotus style.
Spoilers.
You've seen the episode.
perception for the three of you, apart from Ramu'ur, because you would already know this that I'm about to tell you.
Ooh. Oh dear. 9.
90.
90.
19.
23.
9, 19, 23, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll go see him red again.
Oh. I'm an angry little boy.
Too busy fuming and patting yourself dry.
Oh, again.
Slevin and Otto, perhaps slightly more tactical. Otto, certainly from your experience.
Maybe see
Okay,
us.
new place. Let me check exits, that kind of stuff. You do see that at the base of the mountain there does appear to be a door, so nearby the settlement. So just so you're aware, you've got big fuck off mountain with a river. It's going straight into the middle of it. You're just in front of the mountain in a settlement in the shade of it. And like the Moria door for sake of an example, there is a door into the mountain face that you can see to the north.
How far-ish?
Not very far. It's like almost part of the settlement.
Cool.
But it is there.
Nice.
But otherwise, yes, you will clamber up onto the beach, and yeah, the weather takes a little bit of some clouds start to come over. It seems the big geological feature here, you know, makes the weather go a bit funny as the clouds condense as they come over the top. And yeah, a little bit of a drizzle starts to come down. Not particularly cold, but a little bit of a drizzle, and you can see that agitates some of the smouldering smoke already. Starts to kick up a little bit as the embers are. And yeah, there are various dwarves are milling around.
I suppose Ramu'ur, you want to take point on this? I mean, this is your territory.
Of course, I would love to get reacquainted with some of my previous peers.
You would know. You're probably going to meet them in a second. The manager is not the right term. Chief is not the right term, but kind of like the de facto leader, problem solver is probably the best term, was a dwarf called Ramu'ur.
Random. Okay.
Lelden, and he was like you were there quite a long time, so you worked quite closely with him.
Okay.
Random.
Random.
Yeah, well, we'll just be here. We'll back you up. We'll be on Louisgore watch, just to make sure he doesn't fuck things up for you.
Hey, I can speak to people. They'll know my name, my surname. But
Yeah, but then they may not know you, and so will
Doesn't matter.
likely take offense to most of the things that come out of your mouth.
we're dwarves. They know me.
So, are you implying that all dwarves know each other?
No, but
'Cause that
I'm
seems
from-
a little insensitive.
I'm from here, and my family name is well known. So,
Wait, wasn't it like well known like a while ago?
all right, mate. I'm wet. Someone tripped me up getting off this boat.
It was me. I dived in before
I
you.
think I know it was, but anybody that's going to step on my toes is going to get burnt.
I don't know. The old banister on the edge of the ship is pretty slippy.
Don't.
Yeah, that's
Look,
true.
I did
that's
almost slip
right.
It might have been the kid that shot you.
No, wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't.
I'm not gonna name names. I just want to
It sounds
just get
like
through
you're
this
right.
town.
Hey, we're here for Ramu'ur, okay? Stop making it about you,
Well, go
Ramu'ur.
on, make yourself comfortable. These are your people as well.
That's what I just said to them.
But, you know, maybe everyone here I think is a little bit more, or a little bit less sore than yourself. So just
Right.
take it easy. Think of it as a bit of respite.
I'll follow your lead. So if you need me, I'm here.
What's the guy's name? Ramun.
Ranum.
Ranum.
Like your Ramu'ur. He is Ranum.
You all live in.
Oh, Blurham.
Blom.
Say it quicker. Sound right.
Okay, well, I'll approach Ranum.
Oh yeah. So if you start to walk it, and it is just it's like a farm. You can see they have maybe pastures that at one point might have held animals. There doesn't appear to be very many now that would justify the size of these pastures or enclosures. Yeah, it seems like a small farming settlement, maybe with small thatched houses. There are allotments. There are fields where you would plough and grow crops and stuff as you pass in and into the kind of centre circle. And indeed, you do recognise Ranum, and he is just chatting to a couple of other people. Like they're asking, they're in some kind of discussion as you approach him. And how old are you again?
140 something? Let me just double
Yeah,
check.
because you were fairly old, because you were only like 30 or something.
I'm like a
Which was
teen.
like,
Yeah.
like a teenager.
125 teenagers.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you do remember that he was about a similar age to you.
Yeah.
Slightly stockier and hardier build, but he was a very, very friendly, useful man to know. Helped you settle in with your wife way back when. And yeah, was a doer, a person who could get things done, knew people, and just everyone kind of looked to him for guidance. Stockier, probably slightly older, a couple of inches shorter than yourself, and is just wearing handmade clothes, just like patchwork, denim,
Probably a Henley.
Probably. You can't tell at this distance, so he's going to turn around, and the buttons are going
I
to
think
be
it's
there.
safe assumption.
Yeah. And you see him having a discussion, and he sends someone on their way, and he's just about to walk away before he spots this group of 4 interesting-looking folk approaching him.
Sad dude.
I'll wave, and I'll be like, Radom, my friend, how are you?
He struts over to you, and a couple of people look at what's happening, but no one's bearing weapons or acting aggressive at all. Oh, Ramu'ur. Ramu'ur.
Another one.
You're
Regional
back.
accent.
I didn't
Well-
think you would have... we thought you died.
I can see why, but surely there is no body, so that assumption, I assume, would have ended quickly.
You were always more... you were always better with that kind of stuff than I was. So we just assumed... It's been months, Ramu'ur. You've made some new friends.
Well, yeah, I ended up in quite the pickle. I wasn't actually sure how long I was gone for. Yeah, well, you wouldn't believe me if I told you where I've been the last few months, but I've made it out, and thanks to these lovely gentlemen and my friend Murugor here, I kid. He's still getting to know me. We made it this far, and we were passing through, and I couldn't help but notice things have taken a bit of a turn for the worse since I was last here. I can't help but feel a little responsible for that. I'm not sure if you knew or you figured out. I'm assuming someone went into my dwelling to see an open tome where I was trying to cast a protection spell down here.
He puts a hand on your shoulder and looks at you and says, "It was not your fault. Come with me. Let's make you at home."
I really appreciate that.
He doesn't actually take you to your home. He
Okay.
takes you to another thatched hut. Otto and Slim, and you will have to duck as you enter in. On the way, he speaks to you, Murugor. I recognise you from these parts. Are you from around here originally, or?
No, I'm from up the mountain, Doom Belch.
Is that the place in there, or?
It's a household name. If you've ever got weapons, my family was responsible for those weapons around here.
I work for Blackflesh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not black.
yes,
Look.
yes. Of course, I've heard of.
I've heard the Blackflash is taken over. It's not right. It should be a Doom Belch weapon in Ballaren. Ballroom. Spending too much time with this guy.
I mean, do you believe in monopolies? I mean, I think, competition.
It's dwarven
breeds
armor, weapons for dwarven people.
Isn't Blackflesh about dwarven people? Yeah.
No, hacks. It's hacks.
No, they're not. I haven't seen their birth certificate.
The onus of truth is on them, really. You make a lot of interesting points, young man. I think you should spend some more time with Ramu'ur, who is very wise.
Look, I'll come out and say I'm a little peed off because I won't be getting this welcome in when I go back to my hometown.
Well-
Not that I want to, but a guy disappears and then leaves his town to ruin. It just doesn't seem like it's you get let off the hook for that. Whereas I'll come in. I've not done anything wrong. And I'll get scolded.
Who has scolded you here, my friend?
No one. No one's scolded me here. Apologies. I'm just very angry.
Come on. Let's go.
Stuff your sorries in a sack, as we say down here.
Are you still a dab hand with the ingredients?
Oh, baby, that skill would never move.
He talks to a couple of people as he's leading you through this small settlement in Dwarven. Those that can speak it is as I
I speak Dwarvish.
Dwarvish.
Wow.
Is as I discussed earlier on, just like, hey, should we shore up defences over there, or have you seen XYZ, and that kind of stuff. He leads you into one of the least damaged buildings. It's not like completely ransacked. It's just been attacked. Let's say this place, and it's just into a small living room. Very like all of these places are very hobbity. They're very homely, very homemade, very like cluttered almost for the knickknacks and all that kind of stuff dotted around. Mind your head, gentlemen, on the way in, but do take a stool when you're at your earliest convenience.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm just pop squat.
Oh.
It's gonna leave it well.
He gets a tankard and just pulls you all just some water, all four of you, just some water. Please. Sat around a small table. Could be a large stool for a Goliath, but it is a table in this instance. And offers you all to sit down. And he says, Ramu'ur tried his best, which is the only thing we could ever have asked of him. It is just a shame it did not work at that time.
What happened to them? It's all in ruin.
Being
It'd be
on...
awkward if this is what it always looks like.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? This is how we like it. Being on the surface, this close to the entrance to Ballroom, we are often targeted by raiders and grifters and those who wish to take our wares and produce. It has got worse in the last few hundred years, I would say.
Organised attacks, or is there like any links to it?
Well, they're not wearing any uniforms, if that's what you're suggesting. It's all quite gauche what they wear.
He likes that one.
Why don't you help them out? You know, big family and Bolton.
What? Save the town?
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like it's past saving.
And they were a big family.
Oh, of course.
First
They don't have
teams.
that much weight. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Not allowed to pool anymore.
The Bracktrash family, right?
Who?
That's not my name.
Oh, no, wait. Doombelch.
Doom Belch. Look,
Even I was confused on that.
I may not want to go back there, but you don't have any right to talk shit about somebody's family.
He's got a very good point.
I'm pretty sure, like maybe 10 minutes ago, you were talking shit about his situation.
His situation, not his family.
Which involves his family and his
But
village being attacked.
you're pulling at a thread that's not there.
No, it is there. You
Mara-
just refuse to see it.
Marihan is. I'm trying to help them now.
Hey,
And we appreciate that.
take a sip of your water and feel its cool juice slip down your throat.
Oh.
And you'll feel nothing.
Is that what it says on the pamphlet for the cocktails?
I don't think I want the water.
Yeah, sure. I'll just take a very suspicious sip at that point then.
Spring water.
Ooh,
baby.
Oh, yeah, it'd be mountain water.
Yeah.
The freshest.
Evian.
Triple filtered. This has been triple filtered.
It's actually really remarkable. The way it comes down and how it cascades off the rocks. I'm sure you all saw the opening in the mountain. Oh my goodness. And then when you're boiling with this water, trust me, Murgor, you'll never find anything like it in your long life.
Yeah, I'm not much of a cook, but
Would you like me to show you some easy stuff right now?
maybe later. Like,
I've just eaten.
I was there.
I've just come back from the dead.
Well, the best thing you need to do is keep your strength up. Do you still have those lovely tomato plants at the back?
I think I can probably spare a couple for a stew or perhaps some ramen.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the onsen that we had.
Yeah, we had these great traders stop by, and they taught us all how to make ramen, and they installed onsen across various points. I'll have to take you there. It's heated with the same spring water, naturally.
For people that have lost a lot, you seem quite cheery.
Well, we live upon this beautiful nature. Anything taken will eventually come back to us.
Don't you want to find the people that did it to you?
We're not a fighting type here.
I can tell.
Are you a ground type? Or
Yeah.
no.
Psychic. We work the ground, but it's funny you should mention the Black Flash brand.
Flash.
People just pronounce stuff differently.
Yeah,
It's a regional dialect.
they're different in Blum. But ever since they have come to prominence, ballroom seems to depend less and less on us up here, which is probably one of the reasons why we don't get much support from them.
So you're saying Black Flash are to blame for it?
I am suggesting nothing other than the two things have happened at a similar time period.
Seems suspicious to me.
Ramu'ur,
Yes.
unfortunately, in one of the last raids, your abode was attacked and damaged. You may wish to take a look to see if there's anything salvageable. We didn't enter out of respect for you and Geddes having both presumably died.
Your wife's dead then.
Oh, right, but I'm a bad guy.
I did explain this to you.
Dead wife, dead wife.
She died about... Oh, how long was it now?
Hold.
9.
Yeah, well, it's long.
You were married for 45 years.
Okay.
But you were in the
Itching your
settlement for
dad's hand.
90 years.
Okay.
So you were with her for 90 years, plus give her some time to not be a teenager anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, not be Muagor's age is what I mean.
Yeah. So she died about, I don't know, it's all hazy, 10, 15 years ago.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's growth. That's growth right there.
That means something coming from you.
Do you want someone to go with you to your home that you haven't seen since you left?
That would be nice. It would be quite traumatic.
Or
I'll
do you
go
want-
with you if you like.
Thank you.
He's completely undermined. Took all my work away from me.
Starts raging again.
I'll never be nice. Yeah. Don't care about your dead wife anyway.
Well, I guess at this point, Renan, I bid you adieu while I go and check out the my home. from what's left of it.
As you... actually, no, he'll save that for later. Make sure you pop by after you're done.
I will.
More spring water.
Juicy tomatoes.
Yeah, so I'll head
And
to-
who is going with...
I guess we'll go.
Yeah.
No, thanks, guys.
I was just trying to be the guy. So.
And you were.
You think you
I
are the
wasn't.
guy.
Someone stole my thunder. Shoot me up, stole my thunder. Things happen in threes.
Yeah. I like to barge past moving on.
No barging yet. I'm impressed. This is good.
It's great.
Maybe he's lost the
We're only like
Power.
5 minutes in.
Ramu'ur, you lead them
Yes.
to your house, and it was a bit further out, being kind of late to join the settlement. Your formerly thatched hut was more on the outskirts, so it's not completely unsurprising that it would have been easier to get to for any raiders and whatnot. But yes, you do find it in a... How you left it, almost, it is in a state of disrepair. It has been sacked, as Renum has said, so there, like, all the chest of drawers are knocked over, the chairs are knocked over, stuff has fallen out of the door, the cabinets are open, everything's open, doors are open, frames knocked off the wall, glass shattered on the floor, where they've clearly kicked down the door and just whipped up anything of value. Roll me in perception for now.
all your loved heart-shaped boxes on the floor.
10.
While the Ramu'ur is entering into his house, are the three of you just following you?
Yeah. Just being passive observers.
Yeah. In fact, all of you can roll perception, but for different things.
Oh.
So to speak, and we'll do theirs first. And come back to you.
15. Ghost.
15 for Mughal.
11.
11.
Cool.
11.
So as previously described, this was an otherwise lovely little homely house that has been ransacked. You do see. Let me put this plainly. It looks like Ramu'ur's home. There are lots of books that have been scattered. Pages and pages have been torn out. There are the remnants of small potted plants that have been shattered on the floor. There are some of the books that you can see open, sometimes on some of the shelves that have survived are cookbooks and things like that. This is very much his place, and whoever he shared it with shared similar interests in that regard. Ramu'ur, your perception as you kind of take a look around this opening lounge area, you notice that where one of the cabinets has been knocked over, so it's one of those ones that has like 4 cupboards on the bottom and then shelves on the top, freestanding, has fallen away from the wall, is propped up at a 45-degree angle on a table that's kind of awkwardly propped up against it. You feel like if you just knock the table a little bit, the whole thing would just collapse on the floor. On the wall, the wooden boarded wall behind where that cabinet was, a patch of the oil tea that you would have used to seal the wood.
Right.
Looks a different shade, a square patch.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna...
You notice that because it's unusual to you.
Yeah. Okay, so I walk in and like when you see an old person try not to cry. That's what happens.
Oh no, everyone's really awkward.
They put it together.
Huh?
What is there? What is there? And I'll head over to the patch and inspect.
Okay, you roll me investigation.
Mm-hmm.
So while Rama is doing this, doing
I think I
anything
just
else?
pick up some of the books. I guess there's some like spell books because I'm intrigued by the fact that he learns spells, but I just can do it.
You can roll me investigation as well. And while those two are doing that, there is it's all like one big living space here. There is a bed in the corner that looks, don't take this the wrong way, but very well used. One side of the mattress is sunk in.
Oh, that's sad. That's really sad.
Oh, I took it to mean that like either someone's always doing missionary or someone's always riding.
That's why I said don't take this the wrong way.
Maybe he just sleeps in the same place all the time.
Because the other place was for his wife.
Oh.
You can all the three of you can roll me
Sadness check.
intelligence, I guess.
I got
Insight.
11 for my investigation.
Yes, we'll hold that. Remember that for a moment.
Oh, I got 2.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
14.
Cool. 4. Okay. So Slevin, your mind might skirt to the erotic initially, but
Hey, people gotta fuck.
people gotta fuck.
Even old.
Truer words have never been said. However, instead, maybe upon closer inspection,
Nobody's fucked it.
I know.
it shows less signs of wear and tear, of repeated use. Mum says I'm not allowed to talk about this stuff.
Crispy sock here, crispy sock there.
More signs of somebody spent a lot of time. One person spent a lot of time in this bed.
Just
so
not
much so
tears.
it's kind of moulded to their body.
It's not that fancy new memory foam mattress.
Yeah.
That's,
With a 14, you meant maybe even confined.
that's sad.
Anyway.
And your investigation, and then we'll look back to Ramu'ur. Actually, no, we're doing Ramu'ur now. So what was your investigation, sorry, for your...
It was 8.
8. Okay, cool.
Can't see through the tears. I'm holding it together.
This is strange, because you felt like you didn't keep any secrets from Gerdis. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah.
Or is it Gerdis?
Goodies.
Gerdis.
Yes. I can't roll my arse, but that's how it's pronounced.
Okay, you and Gerdis.
Very good.
Come here.
They keep secrets from each other, and you obviously built the house together. However, you don't remember this here. And as you get closer, where the colour is different, you do notice that there is, it looks like a hatch or a door. There is a seal or a seam in a square, but there's no way that you can see that it would,
How high up is it?
like, head height for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that means dick height for you.
It's not that short.
Over 4 foot. It's not all legs. Or 90 Xerxes.
I wish I was.
I do not ask to bow. I only ask to kneel.
Sorry.
Okay.
And in fact, with that roll, you can see that other people have tried to get in. Perhaps whoever attacked the house has.
I
You can
see.
see there are like chip marks where they've tried to chop the wood, but not been able to.
Okay. I'll just start pressing it and
Give it a feel. So Slevin and Otto, you see Ramu'ur fixated with this patch on the wall. For as far as you would be aware, this is just. Maybe they did the test colour here, and then we're like, don't worry, because then we'll put the cabinet in front, and then we'll see if we don't like it.
Dulettes.
Yeah. Murgor, your investigation roll.
11.
11.
Mm.
Cool. Yeah, there are plenty of books here, intermixed with more books for being an apothecary, so like herbalism and that kind of stuff. You can't tell whether it's herbalism for like cooking or for alchemy,
Got yeah. Okay.
potion making. But there are not spell books, not in the mechanical sense, but there are books to do with magic. Yes, quite openly, not sealed or anything, to do with like learning and training and practicing. Like in one of the Elder Scrolls games, you can find a book that teaches you all the different schools, what they mean. there's one of those.
Cool. All right. Interesting.
Well read. They're all well read.
Been page turners for the old boy.
Old boy and the old girl. Got to
Oh,
rest
yeah.
their soul. But yes, you see the three of you now see Rama fixating on this wall.
Was that a special wall that you two shared? We're good over there.
Yeah.
Need a bandage.
This is a stain.
You lost your sight again.
That I don't really understand what it's doing here. I don't recall what this is. I mean, we lived here for decades, but I don't know. You know what could cause different stain on the wall.
So
So
there wasn't like normally a picture there.
no, this bookcase was propped up in front of it. And
Oh right.
Whereabouts did you do your spell before you got taken to Arrakis?
Oh yeah, was it there? Because it was at a
Acheron.
Yeah. Did you say
Arrakis. He did. Yeah. I'll let him cook.
That is just.
Everyone let it slide. I had in my head that in order to do like a protector spell, you would have needed to have made several like glyphs or runes around the settlement, but obviously that's up to you.
Well, maybe that's why it didn't work.
Damn
In my head, it was just
Missing
in
something.
not dissimilar to this room, just a large tome open, plinth up.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yes, yeah, that type of thing.
Full Metal Arrakis.
My Arrakis. So yeah, it would have been there, and maybe there's still hints of
Yeah,
like
there is. Yeah.
chalk and oil stains into different glyphs, like you said.
But this isn't related to it.
No, well, it's hard to say, but you know, there'd be other type of projection, I guess, if around this area, if it was caused by that.
Wait. So is this just on a wall?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
like a beam?
Just a stain on the wall.
Can I investigate?
Can I just
this place?
quickly run outside to see if like it looks like the wall is where the edge of the building would be, or if
You
it?
can do.
He's clever.
Head back outside into the rain. No, it's just the side of the house.
Good idea though. Clever.
I'm stupid. Nah, it just seems like it's a thing.
Well, clearly someone's been here. If he doesn't recognise it.
Can I get a closer look?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how long has it
You can
been?
roll me
since you were here?
investigation.
From what Ramon said, a few months.
Would anybody like come in to look for stuff whilst you weren't here? Because he seemed to imply that it would be like, nah, let's not disrespect this place.
I was a recluse for the better part of, on and off, 10 years, so
Got any enemies?
none that I'm aware of.
I've an enemy. Yeah.
Anybody that would have been disgruntled by you not doing the shield?
Not a lot of people knew about my affinity to magic. I only really started practicing when Girdis passed. We had a passing interest and we had books on it. It was no secret. But we didn't practice when she was alive.
So what, what happens if you do a spell in here? Maybe something will happen to it.
How big is this patch? It looks like it would be like
I'd
a
like to
book
think
shape,
that-
or is it smaller than
No,
that?
no, it's like
Try to do
a
a spell. You'd
safe
fit again.
size. So, yay, big.
First look first.
Yeah.
I got 11 on investigation.
Okay, cool.
And there's no like visible kind of
yeah,
seal.
yeah. There's
Oh,
a
there
scene.
is?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sorry, scene, yeah. Yeah.
Just no handle or latch or anything that you neither of you could find.
Do I detect magic?
Yeah.
Oh, you do it, you want?
No, I'll let you do it. I have another idea.
Or is yours 2024?
Yeah, hang on, let me just check. You cast detect magic. Oh, and you win?
24 rules, they're wild.
Yeah. Oh, and I get advantage.
Yeah. And flurry of blows.
So you cast detect magic. Is that one that tells you like what school as well? I hate that one.
You sense presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use an action to see a faint aura around a visible creature or object in the area bearing magic when you land the school of magic, if any.
Doesn't have to be like.
I did win!
I actually just checked my version to see if it was the
Abjuration.
same.
What's abjuration do?
Abjuration.
It's like
Not this level, no.
elements and shit. It's not that one.
Yeah.
I'm just. Okay, abjuration is just.
That's like defense and shit.
Yeah.
Defense against dark arts.
Cool. You, Otto.
Illusion.
Yes.
The patch itself does glow in the shape of where there is the stain on the wall. Does have a glow to it. Of enchantment. Let's say. Probably. Or what's the other one?
Hey, I mean, because this was behind the bookcase, maybe whatever this is, maybe it fucked you up. Stopped your spell from working. Could be sabotage.
That's a good shout.
Yeah, enchantment. Yeah. For now.
That's a really good point, Slavin.
Ain't just a pretty face.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you're right.
That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, careful.
We will
Burn
say
it.
that there is a hotspot.
Okay.
You got Wi-Fi here?
Anybody got BT? Yeah.
One of there is a patch that's flares with this magic intensity.
Gotta try and torch it.
You may
Can we all see that now? Or is it only the caster?
only the detector.
Hmm.
Okay.
Push the button.
Push the button, let me know.
Bang.
Yeah, you do, and you hear a mechanical noise coming from the wall, almost, and the area that's stained on the wall pops out a little bit as if unhinged on the top.
It's blueprints.
Magic shit, man.
And
Did you build this actually?
no, we moved into the settlement. Yeah. Thank you. And I start to, I guess, remove it.
Yep.
Remove it.
Oh, zing!
Nice.
Inspiration?
Yeah, why not?
Don't ask, don't get.
It's 2024 rules though, so it doesn't do.
Yeah.
2024 inspiration. You lose.
Rooster.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
You find, as you open it up, a small little, it's like a safe almost, it's like a little storage room that does extend into a space, and a few little knickknacks and bits and bobs. It looks like this is where Gerdis kept some of her prized possessions.
No, he's gonna start crying again. Yeah.
Okay, I might start crying.
You
Okay.
find among these things in here, and it's not like a shrine, but there are maybe a piece of artwork or a leaf that's been pressed from some time the pair of you were walking through a nearby forest. That kind of stuff has been kept in here. You find a gnomish contraption about 2 inches in diameter, about 1/2 inch thick with a leather strap and a little ticking noise coming from it, which is a
Round
no, it is a gnomish contraption that you had bartered for at one point from one of the visitors travelling up and down the river that you gave to her for an anniversary. However, it looks like she has opened it. She was a curious soul, so she's probably tried to work out how it's worked at some point. Looks like it would fit around your wrist.
I will put it on.
Cool. It has some clock hands on it, if you hadn't guessed already.
Yeah.
But also, it has a little symbol in like a bottom quarter that would change, and at the moment it's a little sun
Okay.
symbol. And a pair of her spectacles.
Get different glasses again.
Just remembered to bring these. Hang on.
How long does the detect magic last, Otto?
30 minutes.
Cool.
There it is.
There he is.
There it is.
Is anything else glowing in the box?
Both these two items
Wow.
are glowing.
The ones that Ramo's picked up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Looks
Indeed.
like you've got some flashy gear on your eyes and your wrist.
Got a Rolex.
You've got a rolling
He's
gear.
now like just automatically just like groomed within an inch of his life, and he's just like one of those really dapper old guys.
You see a gold chain appear from his head.
The hair just curls into the perfect pompadour.
What
Yeah.
kind of small creature would she have enjoyed the company of? We're talking like rodent-sized,
Yeah.
or like bird-sized. What kind of,
Let's say a
or smaller, obviously.
like a
Naked mole.
actually just a mole. Yeah, a little mole.
Cool.
You
You
think
see,
impossible?
you see a automaton, a mechanical version of a mole. So not full, well, maybe like this big. Set right at the back, yeah, full of cogs and gears and inert.
I'll just take it out and admire it. Just goodies.
Is that glowing as well?
Wow, all magic.
Party, party, party.
And then kind of put that into my backpack and just give the watch like another look.
And last but not least, her spellbook.
Ooh.
2024.
Is this the upgrade? Wow. Okay, so how does that look?
I mean, I'm happy for you to
Yeah.
decide how it looks. It's obviously well kept. It's not been hurt. It's in
Yeah.
this weird little space here that's not been touched by anything, so it's intact.
I'd like to think, yeah, she was like an avid note taker or journaler.
Journalizer.
Is that the word? Oh. So yeah, to a standard size human, I guess it would be like an A5 notepad, but obviously to me it's quite a large one. I just start like looking through and become absolutely fascinated that I'd never really knew how to do this on the side of like magic, and obviously use the spellbook to practice magic, and that was something I wasn't aware she did. So just kind of enamoured with that for a minute.
Yeah, there are some things in there you don't recognise, some incantations that you don't recognise, but you'll need to spend a bit of time to work out what they are.
Okay.
That's it, apart from other, as I said, like a leaf, maybe a small sketch that you might have got done of you.
I'll
at some
tuck the
point.
leaf like into my handy pocket.
Out of her spellbook, as you look through it,
Like a top one.
a piece of paper does fall out.
Oh, there's
Oh.
more. There's more.
That's too much. Okay. Like struggling to hold back tears, but every now and then doing like a classic.
Swallow it down.
Do you want some of that mountain
Wash
water?
it down with some brown. And then can't even finish the sentence.
Ooh.
And then I'll kneel down to pick up the.
He's the sad boy now.
He is the saddest boy.
Get that off me.
The stink is on you. And I'll read this note.
This is not a note to you. Don't get too excited.
What the fuck?
Cheating on you.
No one is a bed, so
No, it's not a note to anyone. Sorry, let me just be clear.
Roller coaster.
It's a road-
Unicorn.
Yeah, I was going to say I can't wait for you to find this.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Fuck Black Flash.
You will one day remove the Doom badge.
No, it appears to be a rather critical component of a protection spell.
What language is it written in?
The same as the other one that you were learning.
Elvish.
Can you read?
This I can read. Would have got it right if I read that. Okay.
Again, you need a bit more time to decipher it properly and work out
Yeah.
where and what, but that's...
I'll put it to the front of the spellbook, and I wouldn't even put that away. I'm just going to hold on to it. Wow. Well, I wasn't only expecting to come in and for us to clean up after ourselves, but I don't think I'm quite ready for that yet. So maybe we should go back to Ramu'ur's place.
Looks like you're coming away from this with a lot of good stuff that's going to help you on your journey.
How serendipitous.
That's me.
So yeah, I suggest we go back to Ramu'ur.
Anyone else doing anything else?
I'm just gonna pick up the plants off the floor.
Oh.
I did that away.
Mm-hmm. Pop them back on the side, yeah. So, some of the plant pots the ceramic pots have shattered as they've been dashed to the floor.
If there's any of that pot, I'll take them outside.
Ramu'ur kind of gives you like a. He's shaking a little bit, but
Oh.
he gives you a nod.
Poor old boy. No, I'm just gonna. If people start moving, I'll just follow. Put down a book. Well, no. I was gonna say chuck it, but nah, I won't chuck it. I'll place it down.
Chuck it lightly.
Because the whole place is a mess. So, no, I won't. Think about doing it. I won't.
Okay. Some thoughts you can keep to yourself. Okay, you head back then to
Ramu'ur.
He's Ramu'ur.
Yeah, I knew this was a stupid
Ramu'ur. That's it.
Ramu'ur.
Ramu'ur. That's the other guy.
Ramen.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Forget about Ramu'ur as well.
He has refilled your cups of spring
Cool
Ballroom
juice.
spring water, and there is there's a slice of tomato floating in each one.
Oh,
I like
that's strange.
Continental.
Wow. Okay.
Trust me, it's
that.
very good.
Sure.
Oh, you're back. How did you find it?
Well, I'm not going to lie to you, it was, the condition was as expected, but I've gained more than I could have lost, so it wasn't completely heartbreaking.
Good. Are you planning to stay? We could always use your skills.
What did you have in mind?
They?
Kissing.
That's That's just how they are, though.
Cooking.
I would adore to take a look over the produce just to make sure it's growing correctly. But I
you
can't
any
stay
better?
for too long.
Oh, you'll be leaving again.
We've got pressing matters to attend to.
We're looking to head topside to visit the family Doombelch as their wayward son has.
Family's so important. So it's great that you're going to do that. I bet you can't wait to get home.
Do we tell him what we're looking for? Do you reckon?
He's not gonna know.
We don't tell him?
Go to.
He's just a guy.
Never know.
I know.
Okay.
I mean, you say what you want.
No, I'll just leave it on the fact that
Well, it's not one for talking. A bit of an awkward silence there. Are you not looking forward to some
no.
home comforts?
Like I touched on earlier, this guy embarrasses himself in front of all these people, gets welcomed back in.
Hey, there's no embarrassment in trying something new. Yeah?
Yeah.
Switched up a
I'll fucking kill you. Yeah?
I'll murk your blood.
Look him up.
I've just been sort of treated badly, and I don't want to go back to that place. I've expressed how much I don't want to go, but seemingly fate has another way about it.
I hear you, and I understand you. But we all have to do things we don't like in this life, young man.
Ooh, dress down.
Ooh, burn.
Really is just put me in my place. Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Family, you said it yourself. Family is one of the most important things.
It's true. And I got cast out from that family, so, you know. Rich for me to say it.
Do you feel that was through your own fault or unjustly?
Unjustly, for sure.
Well then,
The old man just stuck in his ways.
you've got nothing to fear.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I suppose you're right.
Just live a life, man.
Into like proper hippies, little den.
It's like a commune out here.
Oh no.
I mean, hey, Ramu'ur. I mean, based off of what he was just saying, we don't have to dash out straight away. If you want to take some time here, this entirely possible.
I would appreciate it, and it would be nice to present to Mugor some of the things he may be missing that our community provides. I say we start with a nice home-cooked meal.
He's probably just hungry.
You know what? You're probably right. I can say without a shadow of a doubt when the dwarf doesn't get fed 8, 9, 10 times a day, we can get a little cranky. Round knows, I've seen it.
Only 5 for me.
Get me out of here!
Have your tomato water.
What is this? Why is there a tomato in water?
Flavour.
Drink it and you'll find out.
I just take it like the biggest gulp.
Does this drink clothing?
No, everything else is now back to inertness. Tastes nice. That was sweet.
Was there a hint of tomato in there?
Yeah.
No.
It's like sweet. It's like big juicy sweet.
Like a tang.
A beef steak.
Like, you know when you get some
In water.
really nice piccolo tomatoes.
Piccolo.
The crispness of the spring water brings out. They complement each other.
Interesting. Okay.
Almost
Well,
like watermelon and mustard.
from that, no. From that, I would probably let my guard down a bit and be more enticed if there's going to be a meal cooked.
We can't offer much, but it is your home, Ramu'ur, so
I'll see what I can find, and then I'll so I'll get to it. Chop up some onions, roast an aubergine, present a nice penne alla norma. Well,
is that pasta?
yes, yeah.
Penne.
Roll me cooking. Survival.
Okay.
Is that wisdom, right? Yeah, that sounds like a cooking thing to do.
$14.
Cool. Okay.
You don't poison us.
There's no.
I mean, it's only tomatoes and aubergine.
There's no penne, but it's like gnocchi, but it's like a bit starchy.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Could do better.
I fried it instead of boiling it.
Oh, the classic. Are we still in earshot of?
He was going to leave, but if you want to talk to him, you can.
No, I think I'll take this opportunity just to try and discuss what our next move is.
I've got some matters to attend to, so make yourselves at home. I can see you've been through some things. You're bandaged up again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was the only allusion to that was the comment that he just made there. So please make yourselves at
Don't
home.
worry, he always looks like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of end up forgetting half the time that I've got this shit going on.
So do many people you meet, I'm sure. Because Danilo knows it. So, I'll bid you farewell.
Take a kiss. Kiss goodbye.
Yeah, it's just a hug.
A hug, yeah.
Oh, and kiss him.
Nice.
Yes,
Yes.
both sides.
You're a bit.
Excellent.
But but then they hug, and he's patting him on the back with a closed fist, and they spin around. You
I
know,
feel
where
like
you're just
something
like,
else.
On there.
Good. That's how it's
God.
done though, yeah.
You're a dwarf, you do this, no?
No.
No, they're like
No, that's
pests.
weird.
Big city folk. That's what they are.
It's big smoke.
they touch elbows where each other.
A little shoe tap. So we're all eating at the table.
Oh yeah.
Right. Well, what are we doing next? What's the plan? We got to find the next object of power, right?
Yeah, it's here.
Yeah.
In this town.
In the ballroom.
Yeah. It's like underneath ballroom.
If anyone would know. Oh.
Big spoon.
No, it's like a little fork, so you can pick up the gnocchi.
We're not here for, what you might believe as us giving you our time. We're here for business.
Seems like it's general consensus. We're going to my hometown. We don't even know if that's where it is.
We absolutely do.
He says on
It's
the paper.
written on a piece of paper that we were given.
And two of you were from it, so it can't make sense.
Who would know? You're gonna say who would know? Me.
Oh, it seems like your family is well connected, and we'll probably know that kind of thing.
What?
How far away is my
Next to
town
each
from
other.
here?
So your ballroom, as everybody knows it, is in the mountain. Classic dwarven shtick, right? So you are not in the mountain. You are at their surface settlement. Let's call it outside. So if you were to order a letter here, post a letter here, you would address it to ballroom where you are technically now. Although you have never been here, Muagor. So you don't know how close, because the internal geometry is a bit hard to judge when you're outside. There's no lamp, you can't be like it's 4 minutes walk that way because there's ups and downs and there's ins and outs and there's no landmarks to when you're on the inside. So
I mean, we saw those gates. I assume that's the next way to go
Yeah, seems about right.
into the mountain.
I'm just trying to think how I want to play this. How I want to go into my hometown. We're gonna just go straight asking questions. Do I have to?
We can give you a little disguise if you like, if that makes you feel a bit more comfortable.
Might be worth it.
Just slap you across
Yeah. Swollen face, Harry Potter style.
Yeah.
What's your name? Dudley.
That's it.
No, you know what? If I'm going to go back into my own hometown, it's not going to be as someone else. It's going to be as me.
Fair enough, I respect it.
I'll face the music.
We'd have to cause a ruckus. Or a ruckus.
nice.
There's gonna be drama.
You don't know that. It's all in your head, mate.
It's gonna be the worst.
No. You're just overthinking it. Look, Ramu'ur. Look, have a great time.
Welcome with open arms.
Yeah.
You must try some of this bread.
Slevin, how you doing? How you doing?
How are you eating? Have you made like a little...
Oh, yeah.
Or just every now and then? Dog in a bowl.
Just see his eyes being the bar.
Yeah.
I just party a little bit. You
Yeah,
just got to
makes
shake it
sense.
off a little, just so the sauce doesn't, the moisture doesn't get.
I bet.
Saucy one.
Yeah, I bet the bandage around your mouth is just all different shades of colour, like grease,
Yeah,
soup,
normally blood.
Yeah.
pus.
It's predominantly red.
It's a good point though. You've been a bit quiet, mate. You alright?
Yeah, I mean, it's just been quite somber stuff, so didn't want to step on any toes, but yeah.
You just always seem to be someone that's got something to say about these situations. And
Yeah, you normally fucking whinge about that, so I would have thought you would have enjoyed the peace and quiet.
He loves it really.
I just want to make sure that if we're going into my hometown, you've got my back. We've been
Ooh, wait, what?
we've been through a lot,
Yeah.
so
Does that not mean we've got your back?
I just want to make sure.
You about to stab you back.
We both jumped in
It's
the
a
water for you.
breadstick.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm just you've been
I mean, like physically, if there's violence poised against you, we've got your back.
look.
Emotionally, I'm on the fence.
It's just the last time I spoke to my dad.
Mm.
He said that next time he'd see me, it'd be in a coffin. So I'm not really going into
Yeah,
somewhere
well,
that's
It
going to
would be
be.
nice to surprise him.
We could put you in a coffin.
Wheeling him in. Oh no.
Bring that me back. No, it's just going to be a very hostile environment. So
I mean, how long ago was that?
we're talking 5+ years.
Was that part of an argument?
Yes, he didn't like where my path was taking me.
Well,
Look, don't you worry about it, mate. You know, if everything kicks off, we can calm it down.
Right. Take it from an old man. Time heals all wounds. You'll be fine. It's your dad's problem.
That's true. That's very true. It's nothing I've done.
look, sometimes you get into arguments, you get heated, you say stuff you don't mean, okay? But look at it this way. You still have your family. You can still change things.
If not, you've got us and you.
That's a good point.
We'll get the item.
Yeah, we'll get the item together. You have us in that context. That is correct.
Right, so we get into my town. We find someone that will know about the object of power.
Well, I don't even know if we really need to do that. I think the note said very specifically that the signatures were coming from deep down, possibly in the Underdark. So as long as we get someone to point us in the right direction. But you want to swing by and say, "Hey, Dad, you an ass." You could do. We got time. We got time for this. We're sitting down having a little dinner. Probably the most comfortable we've been in fucking forever.
Happy to give you guys some hospitality.
Yeah, this is great, by the way.
Thank you. Would anyone like a dessert? I could whip up like a tiramisu.
Yeah, I'll take dessert.
See you in an hour.
Are we going to be spending the night here?
It's not like it's kind of early-ish in the day, so
So we could set out now.
How long would it be from the gate to say like does that lead to the town?
you would know that yes, that is like the land entrance.
Yeah.
Let's say to get into the mountain and into Ulrum. But it's been many, like maybe a century since you have been in there.
Oh wow.
Because you're old.
Because you you were here like in the settlement for like 90 years.
Yeah, that's
so,
true.
and
Yeah,
then
so it would be about that.
a lot's changed. Could have changed in that time.
In terms of we mentioned the under what?
It's like, oh yeah, Underdark. Yeah.
Because I'm from that town, I'm assuming I would know where that is.
You can roll me history.
I think it's pronounced herstory.
It's moving.
It's her story.
To origins. No. That is a 10.
A 10.
10.
I think you was looking
You would know the Underdark is more than just a dark place underground.
Right.
Much more than that, no. You'd have heard the same rumours and hearsay that most common folk would have heard, which is it's a dangerous set of tunnels under the ground that lead all over the world and have people rarely come back if they go down there, full of aliens and beasties and monsters and.
Okay, in that case, while we're at the dinner table, to fill the time, I would explain about the rumours and stories I've heard of.
Does the BC mean anything to you boys?
BC?
BC.
British Columbia.
We've got that here.
Yeah.
Would it?
No?
Nothing to me.
Ballrum
Ballrum
Cubs. It's their pee-wee soccer team.
Cool. There you go. Plan made. Easy as that. Gonna rattle through these in no time.
See how it goes.
I mean, I'm primarily looking forward to us being in a terrain where things aren't made of metal and it's here. So that's an improvement in my perspective.
Homesick.
I'll bring the dishes out.
Of tiramisu?
Yeah, well, it turns out Renan just had some left over in his fridge, like most people down here would, actually.
Well, you got a coffee to go with that?
More a pestle, come on.
Yeah. I don't know why I use this as a filter, but parchment paper.
Yeah.
Just you rip some of the spell book you just
Yeah, that'll do.
That's what she would have wanted.
Yeah, I serve it affogato style, so a little bit of ice cream on the side if you want to.
What the fuck are you getting with this stuff?
Renham's like, everyone knows how to cook here.
In his freezer? He's got sorry, you've heard that humming away in the corner.
Just a big ice box.
He popped the AC on for you before he left as well. Make it nice and comfortable.
He's a great lad.
He is. He's got all the bells and whistles.
Well, then we have this and then we set off.
I mean, as long as you're all good with that.
Yeah, I don't think I want to go back home too immediately, so...
That's fair.
Did
Cool.
you say the Underdark as well, you know?
Yeah, place of no return.
We've got Underdark and Balaram on it. 2 for 1.
Okay.
So maybe this one, the ballroom one, is underneath ballroom directly, and then maybe the Underdark one just feeds off of that.
Maybe.
Man, we were never given anything that kind of helped us triangulate the location of these. We were just given a
I think
rough
we were
location.
given him for that. He can detect magic, so...
Oh, well, maybe they react if they're near another one.
Oh, maybe.
We've got one so far, right?
Yeah. You look at it and it's all like buh, and it's all gears and stuff.
We use that.
See, Olvar heard from her place of power. This is theories put together from tremors in the weave, as she would call it, along with her man on the ground, Carb, him getting
Cool guy.
like more concrete rumours and doing investigations on foot So she would collate that data, and this was her notes on each tremor, let's call them. So it's an item of power.
Yeah.
So Balaram, it says we've got the stout compatriots are exhibiting a noticeable drop in quality, unlike them. Know anybody that makes some good stout in the old Balaram?
Sounds like your dragon friend would have been able to do that.
Yeah,
From
he's
what
too
I've heard
busy
about.
shitting out of his tail, unfortunately.
I actually heard they don't do that. I don't know if that's hearsay.
I'll tell you what, we've seen it firsthand.
Right.
It's fucking disgusting.
I can't defend it if you've seen it.
Anybody would say it's canon. And then this Underdark, raids from the BC. Someone else can investigate further. That place is rotten. Unscored twice.
Well, I mean, look, I know we were just saying that we don't have to speak to your family, but if they have been there for a while, I don't know. That seems like an easy access bit of information, or if you don't feel like doing that, then we can ask around.
Oh yeah, it's also got says here about Balaram that there's some detailed scrying blocked by the mountain. Got to go deeper.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I remember.
We'll see how it goes. Can't promise anything.
Live and learn, don't we?
Live and learn!
Roll credits.
Wow.
What's happened?
It's a Sonic song. And it's fucking great.
It's
God.
amazing.
What have I done?
Can we leave now?
Yeah, we go.
Who is this Sonic character? Can he help us?
He's my guiding light.
Can you go
Oh.
fast?
Can he go
Very
fast?
similar.
He go real fast.
Too fast.
I'll
Too furious.
write
Oh.
no.
Family.
Run on.
You're just going to ghost him. Irish goodbye him.
Well, are we just waiting for him to?
I don't know.
It
I
could
don't know
be
what
about.
you're doing.
I don't know.
How
We'll wait,
big's the town?
we'll wait for him. Yeah.
Somewhere on the note. No, I can't do this.
20 feet!
Okay.
Bumping into everybody. Oh, sorry. This is not the room of this town.
We can start tidying up, I guess, and then wait for him to come back.
You've used a lot of. You've had to churn the milk into butter to make the ice
Oh,
cream.
yeah.
You used a lot of materials.
He'll be back by the time we're halfway
Yeah.
through cleaning up.
We can leave some gold.
Levin's
To be fair, that's what we usually do.
when in doubt.
Gold.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, maybe we.
We gave you a little bit of bounce, didn't we?
We did.
Whoa!
Yeah. I'm gonna leave 50 gold. Broke bitch. And
What have you got? Like
15! He's at 255!
I got 685.
They got the money and they gave some to him, and you never got any.
Holding out on me!
From like
1,800.
from like session 7.
Why am I even here?
I'll leave a note like underneath it to say for the town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For the
Town.
town?
I'll put this down in my rear view.
Oh,
Don't have to
my
look
clock
at
is
I
like
don't see that.
expaspiration at the 50 gold.
Oh yeah.
I'll forgive a gold.
Me? God. Great.
Put
Add
plus
it.
one.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
doing it.
You take it, yeah. You don't throw it back in his face.
It's like, catch it in my mouth, spit it out.
I'll take it back.
I don't.
I need it.
There you go, mate. There's more for where that came from.
Too kind, too kind.
So you leave Ranum a note that says, "Here's 50 gold for the town. Thanks for your
Big kiss. Big
hospitality."
kiss. Big hug.
Anything else? Any other notes?
Right.
He's thinking.
Just write a note up. Dot, 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 dot.
The note from Gadis
Mm.
with the passage for the spellbook. I'll try and copy as best as I can onto another note,
Yeah.
and then above it say go to my home. Someone may have use for this.
You giving him the copy or the original?
Copy.
You got the original locked tight.
Got to keep Cadiz with him.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
Cadiz nuts.
Yeah.
So disappointed. Think about.
Okay. All right. And then the four of you make your way towards the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
Okay, cool.
dun.
You may, as you leave, Ramu'ur, you probably do spot doing similar stuff to what he was doing before. It looks like they're hammering away at a building to start to rebuild one of the buildings that got knocked down. As you approach the doors into the mountain, take a short break there. I think would be a good place to do so. 15 minutes, we'll be back at just knowing us. Probably just gone 9:30 if you're listening to us locally. If you're listening to us after the fact, we'll be right back. Welcome back. Thank you for your patience. I hope you enjoyed your break. We're going to get straight back into it. So, the four of you, Muagor, the Ramu'ur,
Not Raman.
not Ramoon,
No,
Ramu'ur,
Random.
Random Industries,
Random.
Otto and Slevin. You make your way towards the door in the cliff face that Ramu'ur, you would know.
You really screwed this up for yourself. haven't you?
Yeah. Silly me. Ramum died off screen and he had to return to his home planet.
And no one will mention him ever again.
No, can't recognise that name? No. Never seen
No,
it.
we've got George, Bob,
Yeah.
Glenn,
Classic
Mike,
good NPC names,
Yeah.
alright? I stand by them.
Richard.
Turns out it was a girl.
It was a mirror the whole time.
Right, so yes, the four of you approach these doors. And they look quite ornate and heavy. Is anyone doing anything on the walk? Short walk, not far, just away from the settlement. But is anyone talking or doing anything on the way towards the doors?
No, I think I'm getting into a sort of headspace, getting ready for the onslaught.
Remember, Ballroom's a big place. It's not like you're going to open the door and it's like on the
Please
right.
let this down, Peter.
I feel its oppressive nature.
I've been waiting here for 5 years.
I've not moved.
Every time someone comes in, no, you're on your way.
Stood there with a coffin next to him. Like,
So yes, you have your notes that you've read from Elvira. You've also corroborated that slightly with what Zalis said about the drop in quality of Black Flash stuff when you landed on his front door.
It's because it's shit.
Whoa.
was it on about? Was the note on about the Black Flash stuff then?
Well,
Cheap materials.
not explicitly, but
Okay.
That's producing it.
it aligns with what Zalis said.
Big corporate.
As you approach these thick and heavy doors, you get ready to force them open. They seem quite big, heavy, but as you approach, actually, they open automatically into hidden recesses into the mountainside.
You've got a little key fob over here.
Carry it with me.
Height detector.
Voice command. Voice command.
Voice command.
And expecting a dank cave tunnel, you are in fact met
bro.
with quite a harsh illumination spills out from this tunnel. That is, imagine those London Underground tunnels that you have that are like the circular ones, but like clean. And not like black with dirt everywhere. And there is a set of stairs that are descending down. They're actually, well, we'll get to cover this in a second, but yeah, it's a tunnel, circular tunnel that descends down. Not what you're expecting at all. Very clean, very smooth, and not torch lit. It is lit by some kind of magical lumens fixed to the wall, putting out this white, quite harsh light, just routinely down the stairwell.
Would I get any idea as to where this may lead?
Let's go into the mountain.
Just the mountain.
Would I know perhaps the history of this tunnel, like when it was made and stuff like that? Basically, I'm thinking, Batman Begins, right? They're walking around Rain Manor, and Alfred's like, these tunnels date back to the Second World War. Your grandfather used to run smugglers and all that.
That's you.
Yeah, I'm going to do like that kind of
Roll me a history
check. Yeah. Ooh. 7.
No.
Can I give him some guidance?
There's lights. Oh, they added lights.
Probably won't be enough. No, this is. This is the way into ballroom proper.
Mm-hmm.
Ballroom proper.
Sorry, Mr. Bane, but I don't know.
Too late to change my accent.
I guess we just press on.
Yeah?
Shag on, baby.
Get a good shag on. As you approach these steps, they start to move automatically,
Oh
my
God.
descending down this 45-degree shaft.
Bloody hell, this is bloody posh, isn't it?
Interesting.
It's all a ballroom like this.
No, I've never seen this before.
Are you descending?
We are descending.
For sure.
Some rather pleasant music starts to fill.
Put music in here too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same. This is the outro version.
Ooh.
And it works well.
Yeah, this is great.
What is it?
It's
Here's music for thinking critically.
Ah.
A D&D discussion podcast. Let's take a single word or topic.
Yeah, so some
discuss the
pleasant.
crunchy mechanics of tabletop games.
Whoa.
Have you had such discussions?
Oh.
So you continue to descend down for quite a few moments on this automated moving stairwell, all a bit alien to you guys, just passing the harsh white illumination as you do.
So what Conrad would done this.
If only he was here. Where is he now?
Who?
Comrade. No. Oh my God.
Not Cormac.
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 You said Cormac.
No, it's a Conrad, but it's not Conrad.
I'm so confused now.
It's in a
Cormac.
No, it's not Cormac.
It's no one. It's some other person.
Something I used to know.
As the stairs continue past, you eventually see that it bottoms out at the bottom of this. Let's just call it an escalator. You are. Who's been to Harrods?
Yeah.
Ah, fucking love Harrods.
All right, 1%.
I've been there. I really don't like Harrods.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Hamleys.
Oh, all right.
Why would that be like a terrible? Oh no, I'm thinking of Hamlet.
Because now I look like a big old posho, don't I?
In reality, you're a big old baby.
Yeah.
You big old baby. The escalator opens out into a very large. What are we doing?
Moving the camera.
A very large, open, busy, square room. We're talking polished,
Oh no.
white floors, harsh white lights throughout, rows and racks and racks of armour and clothes, and lots of people moving about shopping. What you do see is everywhere on all the lapels and all the branding, everywhere is the Black Flash logo. Previously only seen stamped on the side of crates and barrels, now you see it embroidered or printed on various bits of clothing And yeah, it is a busy shopping area. There's off somewhere into the distance you can't see. There appears to be another moving staircase. And yeah, lots of people moving, lots of families, not all dwarfs, quite a few different mixture of races, all moving around, rummaging through racks, hanging rails of suits of armour, other bits and bobs, and you can see there are signs up for shields or for swords or for adventuring accessories. There does appear to be off in the distance you can hear, reassuringly, the routine clanging of someone on an anvil, but you can't see them.
This is right on your doorstep all this whole time, Jesus.
We need to get through here as quick as possible. This is just... I can't stand being in here. All these people are buying this cheap armour. They don't even know what it is. They're only buying it because of the name.
I mean, how do you know it's cheap?
We heard from... Was it Ramon?
Random.
Random.
Batman Riddle.
He even said that it was like diminishing returns or like degrading.
Yeah.
Renowned for being just the mainstream thing to buy, and it put seemingly my family's business into turmoil, which was infinitely better.
But
Don't forget to poke the bear. I'd be like trying to scout out if there's like a shop assistant that I could scream at.
I'd say for this amount of product, they must have a very fascinating operation going on.
People are just buying into because their neighbour buys Blackflash. Oh, I must buy Blackflash as well. No.
they must be making money though. Did you see those moving stairs? Fucking magic.
It's all just inflated. It's not... They don't earn it. There's no love in this.
Can we see an exit?
Roll your perceptions.
Do you want me to do?
Yeah, if you...
Oh, yeah.
15.
Cool. And you rolled low, Otto?
Yeah, perception is 9.
Okay, cool.
8.
Okay, Slevin?
21.
Cool. Okay. Slevin and Ramu'ur, you're not explicitly looking for an exit, but you do get a bit of a look around, and you do see several people in uniforms, in matching attire, who aren't... They're out there resetting, rehanging things from baskets, collecting stuff, punching tags through sleeves and collars. So there are staff nearby. In fact, all four of you probably see that. In terms of an exit, there does appear to be a large doorway off in the distance on one side of this square room that you find yourselves in. Looks darker on the other side. Can't quite see what is on the other side. And actually with that too, as you kind of maybe... Slevin probably best for you as your tallest here, I think, maybe? Probably, for the sake of this argument.
Ish.
You can get a good look over, and yeah, there does appear to be, behind the stairs in the middle of the room, there does appear to be some kind of forge off in the distance, in the corner of this room.
There's a forge that way. If you want to kick off at someone.
You could express some of your concern.
I think I'd just like to see how this stuff even gets made, see if they're even doing it properly, you know? We can
What if
just...
you can get some like flash bandages and that?
Just get a brand deal.
Black flash right across the face.
Go that way?
I mean, let's, pique your interest.
I want to see the base of their operations.
You're going to love this, Murgle.
Oh.
So, you make your way through this, for all intents and purposes, a department store. There are little pathways you can use as you pass the different departments. As I said, you pass the like adventuring accessories bit, and there are climbing picks, there are bedrolls, there are bags. What are those things you use to cook the heat up? I've got a name.
Bunsen burner.
George Foreman.
Tangier? Something like that you use to cook when you're out camping.
Like a Dutch oven. You open it up,
Like
and fold it down on the fire.
The cone thing.
Yeah.
That's the tagine. Right?
Tagine, yeah.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of, yeah. All of those bits and bobs, along with, on this bit at least, lots of armour, but it's all, as you pass by and maybe run your hands through the racks, they're all carbon copies. So they'll be the same, like leather, Under Armour, not sponsored, and as you... Yet. And it is literally just like 10 sizes in small, 10 sizes in medium, 10 sizes in large as you go through. There are, as I said, families and kids running around looking very excited, like a day out. Mummy, can you buy me this bastard sword? Not until you're older, darling.
Suckers.
Start off with this rapier instead. Be careful.
Do I see a warhammer anywhere?
I do need a new shield.
I do need a new shield.
Like old and
Oh
busted.
yeah, is there a shield? I've got a shield.
Roll me another perception check.
19.
Cool. You don't see a warhammer or a shield, but you do see, as you have to pass this more automated stairs in the middle of the room, a small, what looks to be a directory. And upon that directory, it's suggesting that specifically weapons and shields are upstairs on the first floor.
They've got more upstairs.
Don't buy anything from this shop. Don't give them any patronage. They don't deserve it. All these people here are absolute suckers.
Are you going to get me a shield then?
I'm not going to buy it. Of course
from
not.
here, but you know.
Well, sure, if you need a shield, I'll try and find. I'll get you a shield if we're going back home. You know what? Save your money.
Great.
I'll get you a
I'll hold
shield.
to it. Witness. He's buying me a shield. Any shield?
Within
As long as
reason.
it's Doom Belch, yeah?
Of course, if it's got too much on it, then yeah,
You'll
I'll
get
get you that.
discount, right?
Come on. I'm getting you a shield. Be happy with that.
Just trying to save you a few pennies, isn't it? If you want to pay full price, I'll agree. Look at that.
You continue on, and you approach what appears as you get closer.
Won't do that again.
It's a weird. The room continues to be a white cube that you're in, but as you pass the stairs, past the directory, past more clothes, you see in front of the forge is a little red roped off area, where the forge itself is roped off with little like theme park red ropes on brass pillars, just cordoning off the forge behind it, and you can see there is somebody working on the hammer and anvil, and there's a small crowd just on the other side of the red rope watching. You kind of have to work your way to the front if you want to get a look.
Yeah. I will
Oh,
push past these people.
But only push.
Yes.
But we're here,
Yeah.
and you want to get to here.
I want to get to the front, so I'm just kind of semi-aggressively
Okay, cool.
going for him.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
Do you care about who you're pushing?
God, no.
Okay. Roll me
Tee up that
a
child abuse.
roll a charisma saving throw.
ay.
yeah.
Ah, what?
Is this sorcerer?
13.
Okay, cool.
No, 12.
One of the people you push, technically a push, not a barge, you push past at first you think it is a dwarf, but it isn't. It is a child of another species, and they go ah as this grumpy old man pushes straight past them. As you look over your shoulder, their parent just like pulls them away from you
Concerned.
a little bit. Roll me. Is anyone joining Moogle at the front of this?
Yeah, why not?
He has made he has parted the seas of this small crowd for you.
I'll follow.
Okay. He has just spooked a small child, but that's your.
It's besides the point.
Shouldn't have been in the way.
Who
Give
is
them a reassuring smile.
most familiar with this stuff? Otto and Murgor will roll me insight or perception, whatever's better.
13.
Nice.
Okay, sorry, 14.
Okay, cool. And in fact, you were the first Otto to say you're joining them up the front. So yeah, you get to the front and you're like right holding on to this little red rope now. It's sagging just in front of you. Both of you notice at the front, well, this is a forge. Your first thing that strikes you is it's very clean. There's no like soot or dust or spider webs and dust that's rolled up into the corners of anything. For both of you, the fire in the furnace, like the kiln behind, that would be where you plunge the stuff into the hot coals. The light looks unnatural. It doesn't look like a flame or fire. It looks almost a bit routine. And just as you're there, you can see there is a dwarf with a very well maintained beard. Think like American Psycho maintained hair, and you can see as you push your way to the front, you hear them talking as they're hammering away on a sword on the anvil, and they are talking about the process of making a sword, but it's very performative. Lots of long words. Lots of kind of repeating the same thing, but in a slightly different fashion. Talking about how hard it is, how long it takes. Each one of our swords, clang, takes 5 years to make, clang. Even though you've just seen like 10 suits of armour on one rail as you've passed to get to this point. For a moment, your heart rises, the pair of you, as they turn around to maybe put it back into the kiln, but instead of doing that, they put it's the sword without the handle on, so it's just the raw metal bit. They put that down, and then they pick up something else which looks to has now been like polished, and he's like, right, now at this stage, this is what we do. We spend a great deal of time with master artisans from all over the world, and they create the hilt here that you see that now goes on this remaining piece of the metal here.
Partway through that, I would exclaim, I'd be like, are you people blind? Have you never seen a forge before? There's no way it would be this clean. This is all a front. They're not making any of this stuff.
I love how you're coming off like a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
None of it's real! Right. You're all sheep! Wake up, sheep!
There's a one.
What does he mean? It's all fake, Daddy? Don't listen to the sweaty dwarf. He's so dirty. Look at him.
I've worked on a forge before. This is not how it works. This is all fake, and you're buying into it.
The rest of the crowd moves slightly away from your ravings. Now you're like shaking the red.
Let me in, I can't get through.
It's quite clearly got a brass hook on it. And you can see the smith just off the cuff immediately goes, well, actually, that's a very good point you make there, that this is a very clean forge, but we pride ourselves here on Black Fascists keeping all our workspaces tip-top condition. That's how you make the best quality goods.
How can you make as many swords as there are on that shop floor if you've got one person on here?
Great. I'm so glad you've joined us today, sir. Great question. See, we've got a huge team. It's not just myself.
Where are they?
I wish I could just... we take it on shifts to be out the front here, sir. I see you've got a keen interest. Have you worked in a forge?
Yes, I've worked in a proper forge before.
Why don't you show them? Show them how it's done. Go on.
I will.
Can I open the thing for it?
As you do that, he's like, "Oh well, actually, you can't. You're not. This is for staff only in this workshop."
What staff? There aren't any staff.
It's different stuff, is there?
Not when you need him.
You always want to put on a show. He'll give them a proper show. Go on.
Is that furnace even on?
Well, for safety reasons, we have to turn it down because of the visitor.
God!
It's not quite. It's full.
Health and safety.
temperature.
Jesus.
There's children involved. If you could just keep your voice down while I'm working.
This is a
here.
sham. You're putting my family out of business.
Perhaps you see the family you hate. I don't like. I'm just so confused with where you stand, but it's fine. He says, I can see you've got a lot of questions, sir. I'll get one of my associates to answer any questions
You know
might
what?
have about
Don't
our
bother.
production processes.
Don't bother.
If I could get some help over here, please.
We're getting out of here.
Very eager customer over here wants to learn some more about our production processes.
Sleep on it.
And me.
No, not you.
Oh.
Yes.
Sweet.
I'm at the back of the crowd.
I've started to take a few steps back as well.
It's never really back to back right here.
Who's this crazy guy?
Oh, leave him alone.
He's just trying to do his job.
Oh, they let anyone in there.
Oh, dear.
What's it again?
You're actually going to cast sleep on him.
Well, not. He's kicking up a fuss, isn't he?
He's getting you help.
Nah, it's not.
Tempted.
Very tempting.
As he has called over somebody, a sales associate.
Suit.
Would you want the MD?
Starch collar.
No, go full Karen. Go on.
I already have.
Oh, I see
I'm not sure what his complaint is.
Who knows?
You need to stop production. Shut down.
It's not good.
Stop making money.
Get the orange paint out.
Just stop black lad.
He got his own socks on as well.
Wait, there we go.
A female dwarf approaches you in a black shirt, short-sleeved shirt with a little black flash embroidered and logo emblazoned in, and approaches Mulgore and maybe Otto if you were up the front as well, and says, "Oh, what's the problem here? Can I help you with anything, sir?"
I'm just trying to point out to these people how fake this all is that you're putting on here. None of it's real.
Follow me for a second. I've got something I'd like to show you. If you there's some there's a good discount area over here. Some good,
Oh yeah, you want me to
sales.
spend money here, do you? I'm not spending a penny.
You should only spend what you feel comfortable
I'm not
to
comfortable.
risk.
I'm not comfortable with spending any money here. I'm not supporting this.
So you've got, and as are you following? She's attempting to lead you back away from this area.
I think I would by this point just be going in the opposite direction. I'm tired of these people.
What's everyone else doing?
I would have followed where they've gone just to make sure the situation doesn't escalate.
I love, like, 30 minutes ago, you're like, "Go on, Melgore, it'll be fine, you'll be great, we've got your back." And then the moment he's in there, he's just like,
I said to every single one of you.
You've got his back, but he's just kicked off immediately.
No matter what.
You know, this is the act of a crazy person. I'm angry at my dad type of stuff. So I'm going to harass retail employees.
Minimum wage employees. Okay?
They'll shut down the company.
Yeah, what power have they got?
They shouldn't be working for that place. Supporting it.
Otto Slevin.
I'll follow them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll follow a distance.
Great.
if they look like they're making their way away from the crowd, then yeah, I'll follow.
I guess most
20
people
feet
in the
behind.
crowd like dwarves.
There's a mix.
Yeah.
There is a mix. Most of the staff are dwarves, but the crowd are a mix of all kinds.
Are they horrified? They're scared, clutching their children.
The pearl necklace. Handbags.
I would, as we're walking away, I'll just try and see if I've convinced anybody of.
Okay.
You can hope.
Okay, roll me a persuasion check. To see it.
7 again. 10.
How your mad ravings came off.
Middle of the road.
Guidance.
you can.
What was it again? You get 4. Extra.
14.
Okay. During his rant about let me fucking oh shit, I'm great and you're shit.
Some lies.
As I said, one of the children said to their parents, like, "What does he mean? It's all fake." And you do catch just as you're leaving, the two parents have a discussion. You catch her as you leave. One is like, "Well, maybe we should look elsewhere before we start to buy everything from here."
I've ignited a flame. I've done it. Started a movement.
Rebellion.
Yep.
Your hair now!
My brother.
Before you barge off from the sales associate, she says, "Okay, I can see you're in the middle of deciding what you want to do. However, I can do a really good deal. Let me just pop this little promotional coupon down for you here." And you see she brings out a little book. She writes something in it. She tears out a bit of paper, folds it up, and hands it to you.
I would then give it to the person next to me.
Says that kid.
I'm like, if ever we could afford to buy everything from here.
Yeah.
Who was next to Muagor? Not Slevin. Wisely staying back. Otto, maybe?
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Oh, sorry. I mean, like, I give it to one of the members of the crowd.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure you don't want to read it first?
Yeah. I'll take it before.
Sure.
Okay, and then you storm off,
Yeah.
presumably?
Yeah.
Cool. And it is, for Muagor, it is like a fever dream. Everywhere you look, there's like a flashing light. There's like sail. You look to the left, and there's people like trying on gloves and like shadow boxing or like fake fighting with swords.
Get me out of here.
Sail.
Monday.
Last chance. Flashing.
Closing down, sale.
Yeah. Only 2 Gambasons left of this run.
Everything must go.
Hello, I'm going from pitons.
Limited edition colourway of some Greaves.
And they got bored of all the different colourways. They've got all sold out.
Yeah.
20 different ones.
Yeah.
They're called retired.
Yeah, so for you it is like a perversion of everything that you were brought up to
Disgusting.
be in.
Disgusting.
And the rest of you following Muagor, just barging aimlessly now through the shop.
Knock over a stand.
Still bomber.
Yeah, we're out of there.
You're just trying to find an exit.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
Get out as
cool.
soon as we can.
Roll me a survival check, because this place is like IKEA in that there's no windows.
Oh,
They do not want you to leave.
9. This is hell.
You try the Quinn classic of I'll just keep turning left and it'll get me out of this maze. Before you hear the ringing of the anvil again. See the blood red thing and you're like walking up towards it again and you just walked like a straight square around the shop
Embarrassing, isn't
for
it?
one extra loop.
I think the weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, when the person's telling me something, I'll be like, shut up! Shut up!
Shut the fuck up!
I'm being nice.
I have to go now.
What, is everyone else following Muagor? Yeah?
Yeah.
Still
Wondering why
I
he's walking
actually-
around in a circle.
Yeah, as he goes round in the I start following and then I just stop and just see.
Oh God, and the suffering.
Not wants to buy anything. What a pity. You come in here flush of cash and no one wants to buy anything. You've let Mughal poison your minds, guys.
Can I read the note?
Sure. Yeah, so it is very much a coupon that she has torn out of a book that is like 20% off. Let's call it 20% off bedrolls if you buy 4 or more. It's the adventuring party deal.
Right.
So he's out.
For us. But it would be nice to have a nice bedroll. Is it better than my bedroll?
Maybe
you should have a look. Yeah. Have a look at bedrolls.
Okay, cool.
Inflated pricing.
You just see the deal over Otto's shoulder as he opens up this thing.
Yeah.
And sure enough, you found yourself back next to the adventuring accessories section thanks to Murgles. Furious.
Give mine a bit of a squish on top of my bag. I'm like, well, could always stand to be a bit softer.
Bear in mind, it's probably still very heavy and wet because you swam with it through the water, and that was like an hour ago.
Yeah.
So it's like not.
It will dry.
It seems worse than it would do normally.
Yeah.
Adventuring accessories section.
Well, it also would be handy if it had like water resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll see what they have.
As you squeeze yours and water drips out, and you think to yourself for a minute, another sales associate just appears out from somewhere. So the latest edition, sir, actually has water resistance. We weave it in between the two layers, between the two protective layers. Of course, you know the adventuring life is full of hard knocks and bumps and scrapes. You want to soften out. So the bottom layer is nice, double foam padded for the bottom layer, so you feel like you're sleeping on your home bed even when you're out in the wilderness.
Can I cut between them? It's not waterproof. Water resistant. It's not waterproof. It's still going to get wet.
I'm sure there's some, middle ground.
No, it's going to get sodden wet. You're going to want to return it. They're going to say, no, we can't return it because we didn't tell you it was waterproof. We told you it was water resistant.
That's a fantastic point. We sell waterproof lacquer that you have to add on. Unfortunately, it is an extra cost that is excluded from any deals you might be perusing at the moment.
He's trying to get you. Just walk away.
There is rolls on the high ceiling, and they're rolled up 3 in a row, maybe about 4 down. It's got like tiling almost of these Black Flash bedrolls. Midnight black with the big Black Flash logo emblazoned on all of them, and then at body height they're unrolled down.
Right.
One's front facing, then back, then front and back, so you can see like the padded back and then the water resistant front.
I'll look at how vexed Murgor is now.
So
At least to
vexed.
the sales and I'll be like, maybe next time on the right.
Okay, well, the water resistant edition is only for a limited time. When they're gone, we don't plan to produce any more. So the new range will come out in about 3 months' time. So if you're back in the area, then we'd love to have you back.
That's fair to me, and I'll probably run into someone who can weave wonders and provide the same quality.
We welcome you to try.
Ooh, Passag.
Just give him like a.
Motherfucker.
As you look, Otto, closely at the coupon, you see that there is a scribbled note in one corner.
Fuck you.
Stop disturbing the staff. Leave, please. It says, I'm on break in an hour. Meet me down the street in Dwarf Box.
Down the street.
Where is the street?
You're following a madman. The ravings of a mad loon.
Hey,
He doesn't want a war-resistant backpack. He wants a wet bedroll. That's just... Who would say that?
Better than having anything Black Flash.
Could I have another look around and see if I can
Come on, man.
see?
An exit?
Yeah.
Okay, now you've done 2 loops. 2 and a bit. You won't need to roll again between the 4 of you. You do... It's kind of like obfuscated. where there's like a row of cashiers, the exit is like behind them. So the actual door is like hidden behind. You have to go around the sides to get. So if you're looking straight on, you can't actually see an exit. It just looks like one straight wall. But now you've done a loop, you can just about make out around the sides. The natural flickering of orange flame illumination rather than the harsh white lumens that you find in this shop.
I rolled a 20.
For what?
It's perception.
Between the four of us, we don't need to roll.
Oh! Hey, Simon, I rolled an 8. I guess you win. Those 2024 rules are really... They're just crazy.
Yeah, I just take the bedroll down. That's mine. That's yours. That's mine now, yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, I replaced it with my wet one.
Just dripping.
It doesn't actually hook well.
So yes, you can make your way out. Do you wish to do so?
Yes. Yeah.
There is
Indeed.
obviously a greeter on the door. Thank you so much. We welcome you back at Blacklash.
Yeah, cheers then. Bye.
What's the attitude?
You've poisoned them all. I have got your back.
My boys.
Not a
When it
buck
comes to
respect.
consumerism,
Almost there.
Well,
Almost.
it's just interesting to find stuff out, isn't it? Find out what they're doing and then make a better one yourself.
Smart play. Smart play.
We'll take him down from the inside, no, don't you worry.
Or
Well, we
leak
got that
into-
family. That family was on. On our back.
You're on the fence. If only there was somewhere else for them to buy stuff from there. Let me find you some other
give it very
appropriate
like
music.
Severance vibes.
Yeah, absolutely. Green Bay Mill check.
Yeah.
As the sound of the Black Flash Megastore diminishes
Ooh, I see what I did there.
as you move further away, you find yourself in a more stereotypical dwarven settlement. What you would imagine, a massive cavern hewn directly from the mountain that you find yourselves in now. Lots of Art Deco, lots of brass, that kind of motif. Lots of lit by torches here, sconces, that kind of stuff dotted all around. You do find it's multi-tiered. You found yourself up on a balcony, so there's a gap on either side of the street, let's call it. Down the middle, sorry, and you have a balcony either way. And there are shops all the way down, this close to Black Flash. There are lots of cookie cutter shops. There's a Grogs, for
Yes.
example, and the smell of pastries wafts out as you pass by. Very cheap,
Still tasty,
still tasty,
except
very
for the
cheap.
pizza.
Yeah,
The pizza's bad from Grogs.
from Grogs. Any similarity to brands or people living or dead is purely coincidental. And so yeah, what are you doing? Just moving? I mean, only you've read this thing at the moment. You just
Yeah,
left
now
the
that
shop.
we're out of the shop, probably like,
Oi, Mary, that sales assistant said about meeting her. That the
What
old,
for? Surely she doesn't want to speak to us after me laying waste to her.
I don't know, maybe she's got some info.
Laying waste.
Are you really bad?
Yeah, good one there.
He's probably crying right now.
Where did you say to meet?
Dwarf bucks.
But I know where that is.
You wouldn't know where it is. Borum's a very big place.
Mm.
You would know that there is more than one,
Just like a Grogs.
just like a Grogs.
Rob way.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, it's easy, isn't it?
Gonalds.
It's not all grog based. No grogopoly.
Sorry. Yeah, there's quite a few around. I mean, I
Well, it
get,
just says the one down the street, so I assume it's.
it's got to be nearby.
Says better that she gets off enough and that she's on lunch in about an hour.
Is there like a town crier nearby?
What?
He's just outside the Weather Goons.
Sorry, one more time. One more time. Run that by me one more time. Because that's not the shop you think it is.
They're not open at this point.
Yeah. You got to go to a different part of town. The Weather Goons.
Good lord.
Gooning the budget.
You can goon for £1.
£1 goon till a Thursday night.
Goon and a burger.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Goon Club every Monday.
Free refills.
God.
There is not a town crier there would be. There is.
Any signage?
Yes.
Excellent.
As you move.
As good as.
Not far away, just on the balcony here, looking down to the lower level, there is a map of sorts that calls out all the different shops with numbers, and then has a directory at the bottom that says which shop is which number.
Well, I'd find where Black Flash is, and then see where the nearest.
There's a handy little red star that says you are
You're here. Oh, that's where we are.
Yeah.
And yeah, see where the nearest one is.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you find it quite easy.
Excellent.
It's like just down the end of this precipice before the path goes left and right.
Should just be down at the end of the street, and if she wants to speak about anything, I guess hear what she's got to say.
Can't hurt, can it?
As long as she's not trying to sell us stuff, she's not going to get me back in that shop.
I don't think she'd be on the clock trying to get you to sell off the clock trying to sell you
Those
things.
Black Flash people, it's like a cult in there, I'm telling you. In and out. Let's press on then.
They sell a lot Black Flash hair.
Did you get the suit of armour looked at by somebody who isn't from Black Flash? Because then we can't.
There's a scale. It's got a sticker on it.
Is this the hilt that came with the sword? Because if it isn't, then we cannot touch that blade.
I won't be speaking to you. Let's leave the store.
It might cut us.
We press on to wherever the
Okay.
dwarf bucks.
And here's the good thing with this weird analogy, in that I probably don't need to describe to you what a dwarf buck would be. You could probably make an educated guess as to the kind of environment it is.
It's a sea
Where they store all the dwarf bucks.
There's a nice bistro.
Guy's back.
That's his side job, isn't it? Being a farmer isn't really lucrative.
He's in there with a
That's where he
suit.
popped off to, so we can find him.
Took a break from just growing tomatoes.
It's kind of bonkers that they're literally just outside of these doors. It's just like,
The sticks.
yeah, we haven't eaten in days. Walk in, it's just grogs.
Yeah.
They don't care about the settlement. They don't care about them. Let me get this music in order. Oh, this market is no good. It's not the ambience I need. Yeah, so sure enough, it is a rather nice, again, quite clean looking bistro with a long counter serving, and you can, Ramu'ur, you were more penciling some coffee beans earlier, and you can hear the sound of them using like a mage hand to twist a grinder. And it is, the smell of
I'm just staring at that.
fresh caffeine wafts over you. Again, wide mix of clientele, not particularly many dwarfs, but yeah, lots of lounge seats, big like armchairs with small little tables that are awkwardly too low and far away to kind of put your drink down comfortably and still kind of drink it all the time. Some looking out back on the promenade, back down to the first floor, there are some stools and a narrow bar where you can sit and look out with your coffee. And yeah, it's just some nice music playing.
I'd find the nearest table that's empty and just try and sit down and cool my raised heart rate that I just experienced.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else do anything else?
Yeah, Ramu'ur will profess to the group. Oh, the first lot of drinks are on me. I can't wait to try whatever they have going on here.
Is this your kind of thing?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Are you going to go an order? No one's giving you an order.
Yeah, I'll
Get away.
Surprise us, mate. You know.
4 drinks for us.
I'll have,
Undescript drink,
Yeah.
please.
I'll have the blackest coffee known to man.
What size? Grande or
Large.
venti?
Oh, bet. Grand. Vente.
Goliath or giant?
Yeah. Or dwarf.
Yeah.
I find that quite offensive, actually.
Dwarf's the biggest one.
Oh. This place is fucking shambles as well.
Up is down, down is up.
It's confusers. They don't want you to buy anything. They want all your money. Yeah, I'll get 4. Because how long have we got to wait now? I'm still close to an hour, right? 45 minutes?
45
whatever.
minutes, yeah.
I'll get 4 giant drinks of the
Coffee.
server's choice.
Oh.
I don't want to say barista, but
Can I
coffee
get
wench's choice.
Can I get a name, please?
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Yes, it's Ramu'ur.
What are they going to put on the glass? Or
David.
They put something down on 4 cups. And...
Romeo. I keep looking back at the table. I'm just like, can you believe this is real?
I'm looking out the window.
Just fuming. I love how angry you are.
It's raining outside. Just
Can you spec into a barbarian?
Raining outside, what, inside the mountain?
yeah.
There's a window cleaner. Just water streaking down.
Get annoyed at the fact I can't see through the window. The window's clear. Just wipes it away in my face.
Yes, your name is spelt very wrong. You see Ramu'ur, it's like R-A-M and then like your, like Y-O-U-R. It's
Right.
actually, the person thinks that you like half the way through a sentence.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
No, it's like...
They were too awkward to ask again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, are these? How funny! They got my name wrong. So yeah, I'll put them in a little container. Oh no, there'll be like a tray.
There is a thing you can slot the 4 cups into.
Yeah. Can I reach the? Is it built for humans or?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
everything's accessible in this world.
Cool. I'll take over.
Okay.
What have I got?
Oh, it was
4 different
Coffee
drinks.
Wench's choice.
Yeah.
So you didn't even get the blackest coffee that he asked for. The one person that asked for something specific, you didn't get. Yeah.
Boring.
Cool. Lucky for
I gave
you.
him one of those.
Lucky
earlier.
for you, there is a straight
Okay.
Americano
Okay.
because they played it safe with one of them.
Yeah.
American.
I heard what you wanted, and I didn't get it because I thought there was some of that
I
you'd
thought this
enjoy
might
more.
excite you. Yeah.
There is one that is lighter. There is some kind of whitening agent that's been put into it.
What?
From over the road.
It's a symbiotic relationship.
It's a funnel that goes
We'll be getting
into.
any of the white stuff on the Gooners, don't
Yeah, have you had a chicken bake from Grog's?
Sorry.
If you know, you know.
The stuff that's inside.
Yeah.
That is in the coffee.
It's good.
No! No!
Oh.
So you have a milky one,
Yeah.
for lack of a better argument. You have one that's very small,
Oh, okay.
so just pitch black.
Yeah, I take it to think it is just a coffee for dwarves, and that is mine.
And then you have a cold one that's made with the same spring water ice cubes inside.
Are you going to dish us out?
I mean, take what you want, but then I take the little one.
I'll take the cold one.
Nice. No tomato, you pleased to know.
I'll take the black one.
Thank you. Milky one.
Excuse me?
This is just how I like it, thank you.
You just knew exactly what I wanted.
I asked for a black coffee.
Oh, I thought it would be more fun this way.
What's this? There's something in this.
I think that's kind of what they do here.
God's sake.
You never know, give it a try, Milo.
Would you call me?
He's so on edge.
I said give it a try, you might like it.
Should have called me Morlock. Jesus Christ. I sip it, I put it down, and I continue to look out the window.
Can we roll for if he likes it?
Okay, yeah. Roll. Flip a coin. Have you got a coin to hand?
Of course.
What
Star says, I like it.
Yeah. But then I'll get you to roll afterwards for something else as well.
Ooh, interesting. Not Star.
Okay, and then roll me a performance check.
That's a natural 20 on that.
Wow.
So 23.
All things.
He thought he didn't like it, but he loved it.
So you roll. You don't. Moogle doesn't actually like this milky, velvety texture. It's just a nice little thin layer of like foam on top. There is a dusting of cocoa on it in the Dwarf Bucks logo, the Black Flash logo.
Oh, God.
It seems they're doing some promotion, some crossover at the moment with Black Flash, and you've got the one that's had their
Jesus Christ.
cocoa powder dusting in the Black Flash logo as you.
How is that a natural 20?
Well, I'm just describing the way you get there, which is one reason why you don't like it,
Right.
because it's like morally abhorrent to you as well as physically.
Giving it, it's in me.
Yeah, you want to spit it out. You want to all up the window that has just been cleaned, but you can act however you wish.
Yeah, I would put the cup back down on the table, stare at you, and then stare back at the window.
Okay, are you waiting? You chatting about anything?
This place is pretty little.
There's like a hub. There's like lots of people talking in this place.
Yeah.
It is a coffee shop where there are groups chatting at a busy time of the day, and I just have this impression of the four of you just sat in silence.
All staring in different directions. Some guys there like that.
Yeah, I'm taken aback by the liveliness and the fact that somewhere like this even exists.
How different is this to like Faversham? Like significantly.
Faversham would have places like this. Yeah.
I'd imagine this is a lot more like polished.
Yeah, you get the impression this is very commercial
Hmm.
in this area you're in, for certain. Bear in mind, you've only been in it like 20 minutes. You've not seen a lot of Ballroom.
A lot's happened in those 20 minutes.
A lot has happened.
Guess that just leaves you two
Psychotic
together. I'm looking out the window. He's agape with all the barista stuff.
Make another one. Tap it.
Good lord. Oh, God.
Don't drink.
Some time passes. You all enjoy your caffeinated beverages of choice. Yours is a very nice Slevin and very nice iced coffee over the crystalline spring water ice cubes. Black coffee, just as you like it. Yours is a an espresso. So zip, you finished.
It's the most awake I've felt in months.
Yeah. And we've got you chose not to drink. So there's just this steaming cup of coffee slowly
Going to
cooling
waste.
in front of him, fogging up the inside of the window as you're looking out onto the promenade. As you were looking out, Murgot, you were the first one to see, just as with a hood up, just out the corner of through the side of their face, you do recognise the sales associate pass in front of the store and enter. She kind of looks around, clocks the four of you in varying states of not drinking or discussing things, and she takes one look over her shoulder, looks quite pensive, before joining you at your table. Seeing an untouched cup of coffee, essentially untouched, still there, still full, everyone else's is pretty much done at this point. She just starts drinking that.
Fair.
Yeah, we bought our one for you.
Thanks. It's good to look inconspicuous. HR has eyes and ears everywhere.
Holy shit.
Got a mole.
I think you're right, it isn't cold.
Well, why are you here?
I knew you guys weren't like our usual customers the moment that you had an episode.
Excuse me.
That's fair, it happens a lot.
Right, cool. Well, maybe you guys are just the people I've been looking for. And that's where we're on the session.
This thing's happened to us all the time, doesn't it?
Intrigue.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
Interesting.
Who is she? Who is she?
She's your sister.
No! Maybe.
It's me, Murgle.
Get
Just lunge over the table.
Mission Impossible style.
Yeah. Dimitri.
Yeah.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Well done to you. Thanks, everyone. And thank you all for listening at home. Are we on as normal for next session? There's no weird
I assume so.
weirdness? I'm just thinking of
Dates.
UK Games Expo that, of course, the guys are attending, but that shouldn't interrupt,
Oh,
should it?
Nope.
no.
Oh,
I'm not here.
fuck off, man.
I'm sorry.
Just because we go to ballroom, he's like,
Yeah, I can't play anymore.
Yeah.
I think we originally moved our games to Wednesdays because we were like, oh, people do stuff on the weekends.
I'm going to Copenhagen.
Copenhagen?
But we could maybe
You are
do,
part of the 1%.
we could maybe do it on a different day.
You could stop at Harrods in the airport.
Hamleys.
But maybe.
Do it on a different day.
Maybe. Alright, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Why don't you check out our socials to keep up to date with when we may or may not change our schedules. You can find us at DDNDpod on all your social media platforms of choice, but predominantly Instagram and TikTok, or all your podcast. Can't say the word podcast. Podcast. Podcast platforms of choice, also at Dungeons, Dice and Dudes or DDND Pod. This episode will probably go up in like 2 days. For those watching us live, of course, on Twitch at DDND Pod. Those that listen to us, it's already been 2 days and you would listen to us, so shut up, Danilo, and let us go to bed. That's it, right? Patreon, Game Tea, the Brixie, discount, UK Games Expo. See you there. Everyone, thank you for listening, and good night.
Bye.
Bye.